I'll say it right after the line.
Ron said his butthole puckered. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Drone Therapy Season 6, Episode something. So anyway, well, no, the squirrel's in charge, and he didn't give me all my notes.
I'm going to say we sunk the squirrel them already.
Yes. So anyway,
Blew the intro right out of the water.
So basically what it is tonight is we're going to discuss a little bit of drone stuff, a little bit of bullshit stuff, a little bit of everything stuff, but like you've seen on pretty much every drone show this week and pretty much probably every other live stream here in the United States anyway. And if you can look behind me, you will notice that there is a Ukrainian flag behind us. And as you have seen on pretty much all the drone shows, like I said, we're all showing our support for Ukraine and what we feel about, you know, how that's kind of crappy and everything going on over there. And with that being said, I'm going to throw it around the room, let everybody give their introductions and let them speak their mind about what they feel about that particular situation, starting with Chuck.
Somebody needs a dirt nap.
Okay, that's a little.
Everybody in the chat, how you doing?
Little broad. And Chuck said, for everybody, please go back to his channel and rewatch his most recent video, because as we all know, we can screw up here on YouTube because sometimes it gets complicated. He had to re-upload his most recent video. So please go back and watch it 5 times again.
Thanks, Bill. It's pretty long for 5 views. I'm making
okay, one time for about 45 seconds.
But can I tell you what happened though? Do you want to know what happened?
Yes, please go. Please, yes.
When you delete a video and you check the little box and you delete the video, and you say,
delete forever.
Warning, don't, you sure? Yes, click. Then walk away. Do not do it again. Because it'll index down to the next video, even though it doesn't look like it. And then you'll do it again. And then it killed that one too. And then they're both gone. So that's what happened to me.
You deleted 2 videos.
One intentionally, but it didn't disappear on the screen. So I'm like, I must not have done it. Don't know what happened. Let's do it again. And then it grabbed the Seneca Lake video and went.
That was a great.
And I thought nothing of it.
That was a great video too. All the extras, the narration. It was so damn good.
Yeah, I thought it came out pretty nice too. Thank you. But yeah, Lori wanted to kill me.
I was like, because the minute you told me, I was like, what?
Yeah.
I was like, that video was really good, man.
That's back. It's just whatever. I mean, it had a lot of steam going too, and it just kind of like. Bleh. So I don't know, but that's the story of my life. So
John,
anyway,
what's
don't
up?
be like me. Definitely just walk away. Just be patient. Refresh the screen. Walk away.
And next up, Chuck's explaining to you the ins and outs of YouTube. Okay, so next up, next to Chuck, if you'll notice, is Angel, who happens to be a friend of mine who I've actually met personally. We're going to fly together. Him, and last week, Will was on here with me. Will and I and Angel have all met each other. We have big plans to actually get together and fly. Trust me, we're going to do it. Trust me, we're going to do it. If you've not, Angel posts a lot in Coast to Coast Drones. I post a lot of Angel stuff in Coast to Coast Drones. He's got a lot of fantastic footage, early morning sunrises over the city of Seattle, a lot of really good stuff, like nighttime flights with the needle and stuff in the background and everything. And here in a minute, when I pass it over to him, I will jump over there and get the link to his channel and post it in the chat so that you all can get over there and check it out too. Okay, Angel, first off, give us your feelings on the things in Ukraine and then kind of give us an overview of what you do and what your channel's about.
Well, clearly that's a rough situation over there. I am not. I think it's good to be. We're far away, but unfortunately, my daughter and ex-wife are stuck in Switzerland right now, so they're a little too close to home. And yeah, it's a little crazy. Looking at the news, it's a bit infuriating. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. And then on a personal level, I've been I started flying drones June of 2020, and I had the Mavic Air 2, and then I got the Mini 2 for my son, and then I got the Mavic 3, and then I recently got the FPV when it was on sale. So I haven't busted that one out yet. It's sitting in I have it ready. I'm just waiting for a nice day.
Oh,
when
we have two boys on the panel that will love to talk to you. Oh, Angel, did you get to see Keithy's intro for his FPV stuff that he did?
No.
Okay, do you know the show Airwolf?
No, I need to jot this down.
Anyway. I love Keithy's video, and that was what so because I loved it so much. I even sent to Ken Herron and Kelly, and when Kelly came on last week, first thing he did was single Keith out. Was like, "What did you? You were the one that made that really cool Airwolf video, weren't you?" Yeah. So I wanted. It wasn't Kelly.
Definitely check that out.
Yeah. Anyway,
here's his channel. Here's Keith.
There's a couple of links in there. I put one in, and I think Chuck put one in.
Yeah.
Chuck just sub to you. Everybody, like I said, he's got some awesome. Don't go watch now because we're still about to go batshit crazy because the squirrel's in charge. And I've just opened an energy drink.
Oh, that'll be good for you.
Yeah, boy. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, yeah. That's Keith's channel. So, yeah, get over to Keith's channel.
Because of that.
And yes. And did you throw up your channel too? Everybody throw up your channel quick. All right. So, next up, I'm going to take it from
This
Angel.
wasn't a wave. I thought we were doing a wave. We weren't doing a wave. Oh,
everybody's got the next wave is Keithy, and then we're going to wave over to you, Keith.
I think my language is going to be too blue to adequately put how I feel. So I'll just go, Mr. Putin. And anyway, guys, hi. Thanks for inviting me, Bill. And yeah, it's going to be an interesting show today.
Brian, we're waving.
Okay, I've got the floor. This is how much time I got.
Wait. Hang on. You got the floor, man. We're going to give you the floor.
Because I have a long memory when it comes to Mr. Putin. Mr. Putin, one of the first things he did within about a year or two of being in office was saying that he is going to reconstitute the old USSR, but in a different image, of course. It wasn't going to be communist. And he's so far, I mean, he did the Crimea, and he's making, well, he's done doing Ukraine. What was the other one? Leaving the top of my head now.
Georgia.
A while back. But the point of it is no one should be surprised. Some very heartening things that I'm seeing is this is turning into a bit more of a battle than he thought he was going to be getting. Seems that whole platoons of Russian troops are, we don't want to fight, we're done, and surrendering. So
they just got Belarus today.
Yeah, but just the fact that this is something that's happened as big as it is since World War II is just mind-boggling. And today's, I've always equated this to, what if this was Hitler with today's media coverage? Would he still try to pull the shit that he did? No. And I don't know what Putin is thinking. So
he's not.
Yeah, he's not.
I don't think
he's out of his effing mind.
This doesn't have anything to do with us. I think he's got people saying, "Dude, you're old, and I think you're about done. Why don't you just go retire? I got it, man. I got it." He's like,
Without
hell no.
Without getting into too much, the country's run. Basically, he is the head of a mafia boss.
Yeah.
That is how he operates, and these sanctions hopefully will remove enough of his war chest that the people below him are just going to stab him in the back, which is hopefully
And I
what
love
will
the way
happen.
he holds his meetings.
Okay,
Well,
and now what are you up to, Brian? Tell us about your new Sunday club.
We have
Houston.
a drone meetup club here in Houston, and I sort of started it because I made the point that Sunday night is the best night to go downtown. Everything's lit up, traffic is a bit lighter. There's enough people there though to keep it interesting. So 5 of us have gotten together, and there's probably going to be more. And we needed a name, and there's a history to this one, but it's the Sunday Night Houston Drones Beer and Gun Club. So, and it's a lot of fun, you know. That is really good there, Bill.
That's an interesting combination of stuff.
What was that, Bill?
There's a tiny
the OG Tiny Hawk.
Ah.
What is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? When you see them in the old westerns, they'll come out and they'll say, and then the guy, they'll pull a gun out and he'll try to pull him, and then the old guy just kind of blows him away. They go, but you said you weren't any good with guns, and he said, no, I just said I didn't like guns. Oh, come on! Nobody picked up on that one, huh?
I was reading the chat. I saw it, but said that sucks so bad. I'm not going to say nothing.
Tim Jackson.
I thought it was good actually, because y'all were like, "Oh wow, look, he's actually got really phenomenal throttle control, and he's keeping it pretty much right in frame." And everybody's like, "Yeah, well, we expect that of you." I'm like, "What?"
I mean, you do fly drones, and this is drone therapy.
But the whole point is it's not
a damn
DJI
into your head, you know how many people
drone, man. All right.
Speaking of people, there are a lot of people in the chat, Bill. Are
there a lot of people in the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Tim Jackson, Mike Roach.
Okay, wait a minute. So you can yell at people? Mike Roach, wait a minute. He's talking about here's the thing. I'm gonna be you all know which side of the fence I'm on. And I've told Chuck this. I think he's too damn nice. He's like an old Jimmy Carter.
He is a very nice old man.
And I'm like, dude, you're too damn nice. Talking about going behind the damn gym, man, and get some shit done.
He can't even drive his Corvette anymore. That's actually just sad. You should give it to me. I want his 67 Roadster. You should give it to me. I'll drive it.
I've always been fascinated with the 63 split rear window. Okay, so wait a minute. Leonard, how you doing? Tim, how you doing? Angel, I know that guy. Jaybird, what's up? Wait a minute, I thought I hit Jaybird. Yeah, I got Jaybird. Hey, what's up? Mike Roche. Let me get back up. Mike Roche. Artco, Tim Wedgeworth, Vanessa Kitty, drone shots. Who is missed anybody? Let's see. Akira Show, Johnny Drone Flyer, Steven Drone,
Nemo.
Gary's in here now.
He is
Nemo.
Gary. Well, if I send you a link, we'll make it an FPV show. Actually, it's the squirrel in charge. That and Monster.
You already did an FPV thing, though, Bill. You already man.
Yeah, you weren't here. Did you see it? I was
back
flying the
out
Tiny
now.
Hawk a minute ago. The Tiny Hawk. The Tiny Hawk. Okay. Anyway, so we got the Ukraine thing out of the way. We got everybody telling their basic things out of the way. So do we want to put the picture up and start talking about it now, or do we want to talk about something else?
I like pictures.
I like pictures too. They're 1,000 words.
It's one of them squirrely pictures too, man. I had to pay extra for it. It's only $9.99 a minute. That didn't make any sense. I don't know where that fucking
20 years ago.
That really sucked, man. That was really
off the recreational stuff, man.
I even advertised that we'd make people laugh so much they'd pee themselves, and I was like, that wouldn't even get a tinkle. Anyway, okay, I gotta share that picture that everybody's seen. The picture that everybody's seen already. Here it is. Yes, it's your friend and mine. It's coming. It's a coming. There it is. All right. So, what do we see here? What does everybody see here?
A heavily photoshopped picture.
It's like
That
if
is a warped.
Kirby was a drone, that's what it would be.
Yeah.
If what was a drone?
It sounds like Furby or one of those Japanese toy things.
You know what? I thought you said Herbie to begin with.
Furby. Like, I don't know. It reminds me of like Pokemon or some shit like that. That's what it looks like.
Okay, so but the
It's
thing
got a
about it is-
very organically roundy, oversized sensory kind of look.
And we've established too that they're going opposite, that the props are not going to be on the top, they're going to be below, and they're saying those two bottom props will flip out on the sides, and then the other two will be in the back, and then they take the camera off of a pocket too, just rip it right off, and then glue it to the front of whatever this is. But Chuck did notice, he was like, yeah, they've done the parrot thing so that you can look straight up.
Those front sensors are bigger than a camera.
I know, they're crazy.
It's creeping me out a little.
It is creepy.
Well, the thing about it is if you turn that camera all the way up, are you not going to see those sensors?
I don't know. Hey Keith, what's the
it lines up perfectly where you don't see
well,
anything.
I don't know if this is, I mean, what's going on with the weird DJI Mini 3 Pro at the top there that's all sort of curly whirly. It looks, and like the control, somebody's got like a curly tool on Photoshop and spun it a bit. Is this real?
We don't, that's the whole thing. We don't know for sure.
I would say right now that it's very suspect. I know
that's what we're saying. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know.
And you know, they've cut off the end of the controller. I can hear Henry's voice in me going fake.
Right.
Yeah,
right,
the whole controller thing with the screen kind of over at the edge of one side. Just
but here's
really
the thing, and let me give you my. Wait a minute, let me put Keith on top of me.
You're right, Henry, our detective.
Oh, honey.
Keith on top. Anyway, so my theory is, okay, we're going to say that it's going to lock into place like a toy drone, like a Hubsan drone, right? That's what we're going to say. Some strange reason, I guess they're saying that you're not going to see those two lower props in any of the photos. I don't know. I don't understand about that one. Okay, now looking up, like I was talking to Chuck and them, is there going to be an area where you're going to catch those sensors? As we all pointed out, they're quite massive sensors there. Look at the headlights on that drone. So
it is weird that they're, I don't know, they look huge.
And then and this is what makes no sense. If you look down in the lower left-hand corner, it doesn't say DJI RC Pro. It says DJI RC.
Can somebody translate Chinese?
Which leads me to think that this is a dumbed down version of the smart controller.
Well, it is because it hasn't got the ports on it.
Right. And so, because we'd all been bitching for years about having to take our phone, not having it charged enough, yada, 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 yada. I'm getting a phone call when I'm flying my drone. I forgot to silence it, all this stuff. So now they've made a controller to go in their kit that's got a video feed on it, so that you don't have to worry about that anymore. You don't have to worry about Apple or whatever. You got Android right here. Boom, done. Okay, now with all that being said, we know how much that the present RC Pro is. What would this kit just with the drone and the controller cost?
It's going to be $2,000.
$1,000 at least.
We were saying the Fly More kit was the Fly More kit was going to be $2,000. So so this thing's got to be like incredible to make people spend that kind of money.
Is it going to be a sub 250 drone with the sensors like that on the side of it?
Supposedly it's going to be a sub 250 drone, because literally this is supposed to be, I think it was it Steven that told us that there was some kind of specific thing that if the FCC told them that they put Pro on it, that it had to do a particular thing.
He says that it should have the SDK released for it, which it won't, because DJI don't release their SDK for their new drones for at least a year. But they'll see, again, they haven't been putting Pro on anything for a while,
except for the new smart controller.
Well, true.
But okay, so let's go further then. This is the Pro model because of that controller. There will be a DJI Mini 3 with the old controller that you actually use your phone with.
What if you don't? Well, it would be really nice if the RC Pro worked with the Mini 3, and then you could somehow buy the stuff.
It will. Come on, you know it will. It's going to.
You know what I mean? You could buy you could get the batteries, get like a Fly More without the remote control, and just use your RC
Okay,
Pro.
Chuck's saying no, you wouldn't see the sensors. You'd have a field of the field of view is going to change. Of a Parrot, well, he was talking about Parrot to begin with. Is what he's talking about. But yeah, Holy Stone does it too. Well, Tim
cool
said he
if it
doesn't think
goes
it's
up
going to be
all the way
sub
to
250, but remote ID covers everything 250G and above. So they would have to change that again to include something that was sub 250.
Who's been reading up on remote ID for here in the States? I haven't read anything on it in a while.
Yeah, the word pro means bucks. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure.
Pro is in bend over pro.
But like I said, so the pro package is gonna still be this drone, or maybe this is a little bit more hyped up drone, a beefier drone than the actual mini is gonna be. Maybe this has got a better sensor.
It's going to have a 1-inch sensor, and that doesn't look like a 1-inch sensor. If it's
Well,
a
say
1.7,
it says E something. Let me look at this again.
E24.
Yeah.
What size sensor is on a Pocket 2 right now?
I thought it was a sub. I thought it was like a 3/4-inch sensor, if I remember rightly.
Could it be that? It kind of looks.
Yeah,
like
but
that.
again, okay. This is looking at this right now. This is going to be priced higher than the Air 2S, and I go back to my original.
That sums it up right there.
I go back to my thing of the Air 2S, buck for buck, still the best drone at DJI.
I
know the Mavic 3 is a better drone, but when it comes to the cost, the picture out of the Mavic 3 is just miles better. But
well, I know the picture's better.
Pound, buck for buck, or pound for pound.
Well, yeah.
The Air 2S is the best drone, and that doesn't look any better, and that's going to be more expensive. And if the sensor on that isn't as good, why would you buy this?
Yeah.
But
right now, wait a second. That's right. This is a good point, because right now you can buy. Somebody just did it on Amazon the other day. You can get an Air 2S Fly More with an RC Pro for $1,800 US right now. So why would you pay more than that to get this thing?
I mean,
I didn't think that. So they're actually selling the RC Pro in an Air 2S
a
kit
guy,
in the US?
one of our drone buddies. I don't.
They have been.
Bought one from Amazon, and it was supposed. It came with it said smart controller. It came with the RC Pro in the box.
Bill, they stopped making the smart controller last year, and they're not sourcing the parts for it. So as they're still selling the Air 2S, they've now replaced it with the smart controller, and now obviously there's no special firmware for it because it's all in there now, and it's $1,800 US to get the Air 2S Fly More with an RC Pro. That's a steal. That is a steal. Why would you buy it?
I should have bought that thing. I should have bought that instead of buying the RC Pro by itself. It could have had whole. Yeah, Keith's nodding yes, because that would have been smart. But no, I'm not smart. So,
how many drones connect to the RC Pro right now? Just two? In it two?
Two.
Air 2S and Mavic 3 right now, but that should change. I mean,
that's going to be some form of OcuSync 3. There is a theory that although OcuSync is technically software based, the hardware that they put in the RC Pro isn't backwards compatible with OcuSync 2. Rumor only.
I don't believe that, but I
don't believe that either. I think
it seems fishy.
But
we'll see.
Again, I'm looking at this drone going, why would I buy this? Okay, so it's sub 250, but
that's why.
Again, certain markets this might be fine in, but even if you actually look at most countries now, even the sub 250 drones you should register, because a lot of them have clauses in that if it has a camera, you have to register it no matter what. That's certainly most of Asia. I'm not sure about the UK or the US, but certainly in Asia, you have to register this drone no matter what. So I don't know. It doesn't set me alight. And Bill's flying his tiny hawk again.
Flying his tiny hawk, yeah.
And it's not an acro.
You notice he's got his face and head out of the picture.
Hell
'cause he
no,
can't
it's
take it
not
off.
macro.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Distracted of it.
if it was in acro, I'd be impressed.
Hey, I didn't. How many times do you go to a wedding and get shit faced before you speak on the microphone?
Yeah, Leonard
Yeah.
says B&H has the bundle for $17.49. So that means I could have had an RC Pro, and for $500 more, I could have an Air 2S. God, I'm stupid.
It's the best.
I have an Air
value
2S
at the moment.
Yeah,
I have
know.
an Air
You could have
2S.
spare redundancy. You could have a redundant Air 2S and a smart or RC Pro. I mean,
a redundant Air 2S. Like,
it's
what do I
always
need?
good to have a redundant drone when you're like, say you're 5,000 miles away from home in Scotland or something, and you go into the drink.
Somehow I don't think that argument's going to go well with my wife. Baby,
My wife
baby,
bought it.
I need a redundant drone.
Lori went for it. She's okay with redundancy.
Well, the thing about it is you don't have kids and grandkids, Chuck. So when I say I need a redundant drone, she's thinking, okay, that means the grandkids can't have as many toys.
They just don't.
That means,
Stop spoiling them. They need to understand. These are hard times.
You're
Bill's got to have a redundant drone.
You're gonna tell a grandmother that she's got to stop spoiling her grandkids.
Well, she better get a second job then.
Well, when you wake up
like,
feeling like somebody from the mafia came to visit you the next morning, don't be surprised.
Tell your wife to get another job, and then nothing else.
Yeah, good luck with that one. Yeah. Good luck with that one.
The problem is the word redundant. If you use a simpler term, which most women can relate to, is I need a backup for this, honey. I mean, what if something happened? You always have to have a backup for almost everything. There you go.
Your wife doesn't know what redundant means.
For 107 pilots, but I myself am just a hobby pilot. I only fly for the hobby. So,
Bill, that
I bought this thing, and I can't afford a redundant version of this silly ass thing. It's it goes in the drink. Bye-bye.
A redundant. So you've confused me. There's redundant, and then there's not so redundant.
What he's saying is that the Mavic 3, you don't buy two of those because they're too.
It's too damned expensive.
All right.
I still.
So that's what we're saying about the new drone. The whole point is
really
you all got to
expensive.
realize. You have to realize that the Air 2S came out before all the bullshit. So the products and stuff were cheaper. They already had a backlog of all this stuff ready, so they could.
But Bill, it's still a better drone. There's no way around that. We can be fanboys all we like. The Mavic 3 is an extremely good drone, but it is not without its issues. And I will not buy one for the money that it costs. It's too damn expensive.
I don't think we'll see
the issues that it still has. I'm sorry, I'm not going to sit there and wait 3.5 minutes for my drone to connect to GPS when my Air 2S, which costs a fraction of that, does it, and I'm making videos for YouTube.
But we know why. It doesn't have anything to do. It's the satellite chip that's in that drone. It still can connect to Glasnost. That's why.
Yeah.
Yes, but that doesn't excuse the fact that it's a $3,000 drone.
Give it. What did I say, Chuck? 2 more weeks. I think it's 2 more weeks. And they'll have it fixed because Galileo had their last 2 satellites certified last week. The last 2 satellites have been certified, and it is now fully functional. It is now fully functional. So, all right,
I'll believe it when I see it. I want to believe you, Bill. I do. I want to believe.
I would like to believe him in an ideal world that would be true, but it ain't happening. That drone is
back up. Crap going on in the world. I don't know.
I'll lay you a bet. I'll lay a bet here now. I bet you in 2 weeks it isn't going to be significantly improved. It won't be. I think Stephen was right. I don't see them fixing it.
Yeah, but did you also hear Stephen didn't have a comeback for when I said Galileo is not complete, and that's causing the drop because there's 3 out of the 4.
We did have a comeback, Bill, but we did have a comeback.
But what was it?
We're both working in technology companies. We know what these deadlines are like, and we also know when they say, "Oh, it's going to be completed, up and running," how long it will then take to actually get it up and running. Bear in mind, there's a lot of politics around Galileo. It's a European project, and you've got all the EU politicians, the 27 countries involved, plus the UK, which is no longer a member. There's all of that. And now we've got a major war in Europe. So the fact that Galileo may or may not go online, may or may not be completely completed, and bear in mind that Galileo, whether they like to admit it or not, uses some Russian technology and has been put up there by stuff. So there is a lot of stuff around Galileo that I don't see happening. And I still think the Mavic 3, as much as that picture is awesome, and it is awesome, don't get me wrong.
It is awesome.
The video out of it, when I was looking at Chuck's footage that he got, that the information in the shadows is incredible.
But
it's not worth the money when you can't get the damn thing in the air.
Well, and when you get it in the air, it kind of flounders around a bit.
They lost the license to GLONASS, Brian. They lost the license and access to GLONASS. So
yes,
no.
Did.
That word that I put up it sounds so close to. Remember Glassnose?
Oh yeah, it was like I thought it was like perestroika or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it was that openness thing.
Gross.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna. Yeah. What happened to those days? Glass. Yeah. Never mind.
But the whole point is what we're depending upon for the biggest part of that signal is the Chinese satellite system right now, and they go both ways. And we all know that it runs. It's publicized that it's a military and a public satellite system. So it's going to be mainly military.
And right now, it'll probably work very, very well, because right now, again, going into politics, the US does not want to piss off China right now. So they'll probably lessen their blocking. But give it a year, and then you're going to be slapped back in this again. So
Skylab.
Skylab. Remember when that came down, Bill? Remember that?
Well, see, the thing about what is it now? Now they told us that they're gonna bring down the International Space Station.
Yeah, the Russians are like, yeah, we don't know. Putin's like, yeah, we don't care. We don't care if it comes down. It land on us. Land on you.
And they're worried about a 1 pound drone hitting somebody on the head. Come on.
Wait a minute. Did you
Hey, wait. This thing weighs 2 pounds.
Did Chuck just do a Putin invitation? Did I seriously? Did I seriously?
Strong like mule.
Just all need to go to Love Street.
He's like piece of iron. He is Chuck. Oh my God! I got so hot. I got to turn the fan back on.
I know. I'm pretty sexy, aren't I?
I told you that squirrel do shit to you.
Yeah.
But I will. I still don't. I honestly don't see why you would buy the Mini 3 unless you want a sub 250 drone. And I think
how much?
A lot of that want though, especially in the UK.
My short-term memory loss came back. How much is the Altel Nano Plus Fly?
Isn't it like $1,600? It is quite expensive.
Okay. So that's a newer drone with newer tech, and you're trying to tell me that if they're coming out with the Mini 3, that they're going to make it cheaper for some reason.
Well, I would hope it would be more than the Nano Plus. I mean, that's already a lot of money for a sub 250.
They're not gonna make it cheaper. But anybody, and because a lot of people are going to go and buy this because they're going to fanboy out and have to have the latest drone. But
is it gonna go back?
Hey, everybody!
I got to disagree with that though. DJI. I mean, Autel's drones are expensive. Look at the
But they're Autel.
I mean, the 2 Pros for the whole package is $2,200-$2,300. You can get the Mavic 2 Pro.
What Dre said.
But this is the thing.
Yes,
they're Autel.
Ray.
So
that's
a lot of people are not going to go. The minute you put a DJI label on that thing, everybody's going to go and buy it. The Mini 3 is going to sell. I'm not. It's just
nice case.
Right now, I look at that and it doesn't look like it's got anything special. OcuSync 3. Okay, so it's going to go an extra mile. Not that you can fly it an extra mile.
Because you can't go beyond visual line of sight.
We're going to give you an RC with a sparking screen. Oh, we're going to put D-Lock on it.
This coming from the man.
We're going to give you forward sensors. Well, I never use the sensors on my Air 2S.
Coming from the man that justified the purchase of the DJI FPV drone.
The D-Log would be nice, Keith.
Oh,
The,
I justified it. I justified that 10 times over. I just didn't tell her.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, though,
I
man.
didn't tell Lori
You
either. I
spent-
just pushed the
how
button
much-
while we were in that
You
live.
spent
We were
all
doing that
that
live
money
stream.
for a drone that you could have built for a third of that.
No, you can't. That's
Yeah, you can.
bullcrap.
They keep
No,
they try to
you
say
can't.
it.
No. You
I
know
bet you
that's
can.
absolute. Sorry, I can't. I won't accept that.
We went through
Cannot
the numbers
buy an
already on this one,
FPV
Bill.
drone that has that sports and normal mode in it
Yeah.
and flies like that. You cannot.
Right,
You
yeah.
cannot
Build an FPV drone and then tell me that. How
Well,
many
you're not
guys?
gonna
No,
wait.
hang on.
The
right?
goggles
you can build
alone,
an
the digital
FPV drone,
goggles.
but you cannot build the hybrid drone, which is what the DJI FPV is a hybrid drone.
It's
It
not
can
really an
do
FPV
manual
drone.
and acro. I wouldn't. But the sports mode and normal mode on that drone make it a fun drone to fly.
It is, and it's great for a camera drone guy like me
Yeah.
and Keith. Come over to
Yeah.
the dark side, go to the dark side and try it out. And that's who they marketed it for.
This
It's genius.
This Cheerson drone can do acro, but I'm not going to call it an FPV drone.
No, I'm not saying about the acro mode. I'm saying about the normal and sports mode. So that drone flies like a camera
Just
drone when you want it to fly like a camera
FPV.
drone, and it will fly like an FPV drone when you want it to fly
Yeah,
like.
Yeah,
a
and
so
the,
we'll
the
do this.
DJI FPV.
But I
You cannot build an FPV drone that does that with DJI's mechanics like that. And whether we
Bill's-
like it or not, DJI is still one of the most stable drones out there.
Yeah,
Bill, your
they-
drone won't
they'll
go 90.
fly
That won't
with
go 90 miles an hour, will it?
about 40. And you
Yeah,
got to
the
look at
FPV
the size.
drone do
Dude,
90.
This drone is like
a little
5 years
faster.
old. This drone is like 5 years old.
Okay.
It has
whatever.
GPS. It has position hold. It's capable of flying acro, and it didn't cost me but $149.
Well, you get what you pay for.
Well, my whole point is you've never seen this fly. Koopy
don't
used to
have
bust
to.
this. He used to say it was trash all the time too.
It
But every
is.
time I've flown it, it flies
Look
great.
at it. It's a tinker toy.
See, you're still trying. The whole point is you can't build one. And I'm like, this was 5 years ago for $150.
But
All
you
right.
can't
I'm
build
just-
one that does the performance of the DJI FPV drone.
wait,
You can build a drone, but you can't.
My Tello
Yeah,
can do
it's-
flips.
the
Is
cool
that
thing-
acro?
The cool
Tello's
thing about the
also the
DJI
drone.
FPV is it comes with the digital goggles.
That is
and
acro.
It's
There you go. He has a
Yeah.
3-inch that does 125.
badass.
Yes. Don't get me wrong, right? The DJI FPV is not a really good FPV drone. I know that.
It's a jack
It
of
is
all
it
trades.
is a
master of
hybrid
none.
drone
Yeah.
that is built for camera drone guys to get into FPV.
But you think it was properly priced?
Yeah,
Price was fine.
the price was fine. It was actually good value when you compare it against every other DJI drone. What did you get in the box? You got a pair of you got the digital goggles, which are 500 to 600 quid on their own.
All
You've got a
right,
half
I'm gonna-
decent
Chuck, I'm gonna
controller.
pull it out
The
on you,
drone
but-
is only worth about $500.
And with one wrong twitch, it's toast. It's as fragile as fucking fragile
Yes.
can be.
It's
So
I agree.
every time you put
is
it in
not
the air,
robustly constructed.
and Chuck
This is-
himself has even said he is afraid to fly it aggressively because he's afraid it will go.
Yes.
But every day that passes-
overpriced.
The good news is every day that passes, I care less about it, and I'll be
But
gutsier.
you're
with
saying
it.
you're saying well, yeah, but you look at that drone and then you look at a Mavic 3. And you're going to stand here and tell me that the Mavic 3 is not overpriced, like massively.
I think that
Massively
it
overpriced.
wouldn't be as expensive. It wasn't a result of all the shit going on right now.
No, maybe.
I don't, if like the shortage with the chips, the shortage with all these parts, the part where they got put on the list, where they couldn't build the same stuff.
So why did Autel put out a Nano Plus at $1,600?
Because they're not on the list. They're not limited in what parts they can release, what they can use, what they can
Yes.
produce.
So
what
how
can
did they
make.
justify that cost? Because your argument is
Wait,
that
no. If you're gonna pay, how many?
Goodness.
Think about it. If we're gonna
Bill's
pay,
really wound up.
I've already had my whole energy drink.
Is
if
that what,
you're
oh,
gonna
that's
pay-
what it is.
If you're
Okay.
gonna pay all that money for a Mavic 3, or you're considering it, and they price one that's almost as good, or in some people's eyes, just as good, a little bit cheaper, are you gonna buy the DJI and really piss off your wife? You're gonna go, okay, baby, this one's $200 cheaper. I'll get this one. So it wasn't a bad move. They're figuring, well, shit, people are going to buy DJI. Let's just show them that this is a little bit less expensive and it's pretty much the same damn thing and it works really good and it's brand new. Because we all know people like new. You know, it doesn't matter. It's all they got to do is show it to you. They just got to show it to you, man. And then you'll see. And what's even worse, it's just like you remember back in grade school when the guy sitting next to you had the freaking Nutty Buddy and you had the cup of water, you know, and every day he had the Nutty Buddy and you had the cup of water. And then there was finally the day when you had the money to get that damn Nutty Buddy and his ass didn't have none and he had the cup of water and you were over there going, this is the best damn
what the hell are we
Buddy
watching
I've ever had in my fucking life. Oh, sorry. Detention.
Is this drone therapy or porn therapy? What is this?
This is
SQUIRRELMAGEDDON, man. Damn. What the hell?
You make a point, but I still think I honestly think that DJI are pricing it at that price, not anything to do with the chip shortage. They know they can get away with it.
Man.
Johnny.
We all remember that.
They know they can get away with it. The FPV.
Oh, wait a minute. It says
I don't know what the FPV. How much was the FPV drone in the US? Because
thank you. Yes, see, I wanted somebody to translate that.
It's
Good
the
job.
cheaper version. It's a cheaper version. It's simply a remote control with a screen. That's it. So it's basically
which would still cost more.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, a little
bit.
But
if it's the pro model, that's what the pro model consists of. You're going to get that controller.
You're saying it's a remote control with a screen, but isn't that what the RC Pro is? With the exception that it's also got the ability to stick the dongle in the back, the 4G dongle in the back. What's the difference?
I think that these are going to be bound to one device, maybe.
So you think they're not going to be able to control multiple devices and therefore not have the cross compatibility? That would make some sense.
Maybe. Yeah,
but you'll still have like the base controller, and it won't be the Pro series.
Look, if it's a 1-inch sensor on that thing, and it's sub 250, it will sell. Potentially, there is an argument for the money, but it has to have certain things in it to make it justify the cost.
Hell, I would buy one.
Yeah, me too, Bill. Me too, Bill.
Oh, come on. I know plenty of you all have dined at the Y doing that very way.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
This is Brian.
How's Brian getting into? That's just wrong. We have to do that kind of shit, but just walk away. Back off.
Hey, I was looking for a squirrel. Back off, man.
Scaring me.
Angel has just said,
in a house cavern.
No, kids, stay away from my room. No, Angel just said, nope, kids, stay away from my room. Pay no attention to the voices coming from my room. He probably got called to have to do something for work. Anyway, so we've really been.
By the way, hey, Chuck, you are evil. By the way, I just want you to know that because the last time I was on here with you, which it was a while back, you said something about some drone that I wanted. I don't know what it was. Well, yeah, I do, but I don't want to bring it up. You said just put it on credit. Just put it.
Oh, you do. It's so easy. Just pull out the credit card.
I said that's the dumbest thing I ever heard. You know what I'm doing the next day? I got my finger on the button. Well, Chuck said.
The American way, man.
Chuck is in my ear right now. Chuck said, "You're evil, man."
Didn't you all see the trailer for this week's show? There was like 5 things that it told you. I think. Wait a minute. Let me bring it up. Y'all go ahead and talk amongst you. Go ahead and talk.
What drone are you thinking about getting? What drone are you on the cusp of buying?
The Light Plus.
Nice.
Okay.
It is.
What it is I need a backup 1-inch sensor, not redundant.
A backup. Redundant.
Because I've got an Air 2S and it is fantastic.
Get another Air 2S.
I need a backup.
No, because there's argument that the Light Plus has got a few things on it.
Okay.
I'm not sure. Depending on the comparisons, you see which one's got the better camera.
Well, it's hard to say. I won't know until I have it. But here's the thing about having two Air 2S's, Chuck.
Yeah.
That would be a RAID backup, and I don't like those. I like to have a variable backup.
The reason I would prefer having, like, if I had an Air 2S, I could go buy the Air 2S Fly More with the RC Pro. We're watching this now.
No, we're not watching. See what it says? It says, warning, watching this program will lead to uncontrolled laughter until you pee yourself. 2, the urge to buy and fly a drone even when your wife says no. 3, need to open a secret credit account. 4, compulsion to view discount tech websites. And 5, knowing you belong to a family.
4 out of the 5. I haven't peed myself yet, but well, Brian. Anyway, if you get an Air, you have an Air 2S.
You're not wearing adult diapers. What the hell?
If you got the Air 2S with the RC Pro Fly More for like $17.49 or whatever it is, then you'd have another Air 2S. So you could pair both Air 2S. Wait, you're not using the same batteries, so you don't have to carry them all. You carry however many batteries you need, but they all interchangeable. Filters interchangeable.
I've got a Mavic Air 2 and an Air 2S. I've got 8 interchangeable batteries. That's good.
All right.
Now we have 3 more.
It's more the RC Pro, I suppose.
Yeah, for the RC Pro.
He's talking about, but again, depending.
Pro either. That thing is overrated.
It depends where you live. Where
you
you
get a
live in the
triple
world.
tech, you will never go back to anything DJI when it comes to
I partially disagree with you on that. Depending where you are in the world, the RC Pro comes in. The triple tech is okay, but you still have to plug it into a controller, and it's on top of the controller.
And here's
there
the
is
thing
a
with
lot
the triple
to be.
tech. I can run a DJI drone and an Autel drone.
Okay,
that cool. I will concede. For me, the RC Pro or smart controller where I live has been a godsend because, my phone lasts 5 minutes outside here, and it's an iPhone 11, and it lasts 5 minutes before the screen dims. With the smart controller and the RC Pro, it doesn't dim. The screen is really, really bright, and it keeps the thing cool. And it's just one controller. I whip it out the car, drone in the air. No faffing about plugging anything into the controller. That's what I like. But I get that the RC Pro is not for everyone, and you're right. The triple tech is a damn nice little tablet.
And price-wise, too, triple tech is killing the RC Pro.
And the point that you made, if you're flying different drones or from different manufacturers, it's the perfect solution.
Okay, so now, Angel, you were away.
Yes.
And we were talking about the pricing on the Mini 3. And Keith was saying that he feels that the Mavic 3 is ridiculously overpriced. So I wanted to show your little video here to give an example as to why I think that that's a completely wrong statement. So since you're here now and I can get your permission, is it okay if I show this video? Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. So
a few minutes ago,
let me get back over here. I need to do that again. I want to make sure I get it so that I can play the audio with it as well.
I just subbed you on that one too, Angel.
Angel, you're flying the Mavic 3?
Yes.
That overly priced drone.
It is overly priced.
So good as my Air 2X.
It's an overly priced drone. And I stand by it.
I'll tell you, my wallet lost a wallet.
Wait a minute. Okay, I gotta fix this. Let me go back. We're gonna start again. All right. Let's even go full. This is over on Angel's channel. We've put the link in 1,000,000 times. I'm sure we'll do it again.
I just love the night footage. I think that's what worth the price.
Whoa, I love the Space Needle. What settings?
It looks
Angel?
This is auto. This is all auto.
Wow. Okay.
That was in log.
Rainier, man. Rainier.
I know, it's Rainier. Look at that. I've been up Rainier. Awesome. Really nice.
This is 5.1 and 50 and all auto.
Did you have to denoise anything?
Nope.
No,
Perfect. Just straight up.
Because the auto settings won't bump the ISO up.
Ah.
Yeah, wow. No shit, wow.
I guess
That
I need to
time
get,
lapse is badass.
I guess I need to get my 107 this month again and make my night flying. Yeah, it's very nice.
Well, Chuck, you don't need a 107 to fly at night anymore.
Yeah, but I
just
have
need
to
a
renew
light
my
on top.
107 anyway.
Yeah, you just need the lights.
Yeah, look at that. That is. I like your speeds. Really nice and smooth.
Okay, Bill. I'm going to ask for equal time.
Huh?
I'm
Yeah,
going to ask
stop.
for equal time on this.
What do you mean equal time?
I
Yeah.
just
I
put
gotta
up a
stop shit.
video
Hang
with
on,
the
hang
Air
on, hang on.
2S at night, and I'm telling you, I don't
The Air
want.
2S at night's impressive too.
Yes,
It
Yeah.
is.
You
It
know,
is.
and that's what I'm saying. I
I've
don't
seen
see
some footage of it.
much difference.
You don't see much difference because Angel said it's on auto. The thing is, you can bump up the ISO on the Mavic 3 and use some noise correction stuff, especially if you've got the Sin Edition. I mean, that stuff that Billy put out, he used the Sin Edition. And he admitted that he used the noise correction because he bumped up the ISO. But don't get me wrong, the Air 2S is good at night. It is nowhere near as good as the Mavic 3 if you are mucking around with the manual settings. The Mavic 3 camera, hands down, is the best camera on any consumer drone right now. I'm not denying that. I am not denying that. I want that camera. I am not paying the amount of money because the bird that carries that camera is not as good as their cheaper bloody bird.
I admit that camera's awesome.
The camera is epic.
This shit, not so much right now.
Yes.
I don't know if Angels experienced what I've experienced, but it doesn't
Well,
really
we have a
hold its-
gentleman's bet that within 2 weeks it should be much better. But
Hope so, because that's
Keith
the
is
one
saying
thing
no.
when I was flying it, the footage I showed Keith that was in that Seneca Falls video, I was flying over this abandoned mill, and there are all these tree branches and stuff around, and I was trying to fly over the falls, and I wanted to get some shots, and I had to bring her back because when I was trying to get my shots up, the drone's kind of like going, and they're just getting close to the president. No, over here. Because over the branch. No, over here. It was wandering about. I was
There
like,
is
shit,
a-
where's my
there is-
Mavic 2 Pro? Where is it? I wish I had that in my bag today.
But there is a learning curve. If you go from a Mavic 2 Pro even to an Air 2S, there is a learning curve in the way that they fly. They
It's
fly
scrappier,
very
like
differently,
you
and
put it.
and
It's
the
scrappier.
Mavic 3 is very much in the same sort of flight dynamics as the Air 2S.
2S, yeah.
You
it's
have to
scrappier.
dumb them right down.
But I did, but that wasn't the problem, Keith. The problem was it was seriously drifting. When I took off the sticks, it would be drifting, and it's just
but it's
very unsettling.
I know
ruin the
that
shots a
everybody
couple of
that's
times.
bought this drone, that they love it, and I get why. I have flown this drone numerous times, and I love the camera. I think the camera is amazing.
Camera's amazing,
But I don't think the platform that the camera is on is there yet. And I think there are build quality issues. You say there's build quality issues with the FPV drone. Yes, there is. There is a lot of build quality issues with the Mavic 3.
all right, before everybody leaves,
And it's a lot more money than the FPV drone. and
imagine if they had an FPV drone with this camera on it. That'd be cheap,
Yep.
wouldn't it?
well, I mean, I'm looking forward to if DJI bring out another FPV drone, I will probably be a massive hypocrite and don't buy it because I enjoy
You will.
flying the FPV drone so much. And Angel, when you get that thing up in the air, you're going to have a massive smile on your face.
Okay. No, that sounds good. I'm excited.
okay,
because
everybody, please look in the private chat really quick. There is a number in the private chat, and you all will help me look for it here in a moment. I'm going to type in here. We haven't given away any stickers, and I got like 3 packs here.
Stickers. I like
Stickers. It's time to give away some stickers. It's not quite Can't Heron, but I guess it'll do. Okay, and go. A number between 1 and 50 people. Please put a number. Okay. Grace put in 28.
Get ready to hit the red buzzer button.
Well, y'all see what the number is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Da-na-na.
These are good NASCAR numbers.
I still don't see it. I had to make
Yes.
sure I wait. Okay, here we're here.
No.
I wanna make
Nothing
sure-
yet
No.
so far. Nothing.
Oh,
Got
there it is.
Stephen Drones.
There it is.
Stephen
Stephen
Drones.
Drones. Stephen
Yep.
Drones.
I want to make sure that nobody else got it because I didn't have it on. I somehow
No,
screwed it.
no one else got it.
Nope. That was it.
Steve
Steve
and
and
Drones.
Yep, Stephen Drones. He
Steve
got it.
and Drones. The number
Congratulations.
was 27. The number was 27, as you can see right there. So Steve and Drones. Let me. As you can see right here, I'm going to type this in. Please send me an email at deadthomas52@gmail.com with your address so that I can send you your stickers. And I hadn't even told everybody. This is a sticker pack that's got Old Farts with Drones, the 2 Coast to Coast drone stickers, the 2 drone therapy stickers, the metallic and the regular, and the Coast to Coast drone stickers. And the Old Farts with Drones is in celebration of Bob and his wife having their wedding anniversary today, and that's why Bob's not with us. So Steve, please
Congrats to
email
him,
me.
by the way.
Bill, did you come up with that email address after you bought like your 5th drone?
What? Dead Thomas 52?
Dead Thomas.
No, actually, it came from years of me following the Grateful Dead, and hence my last name being Thomas. And there were 52 people before me that had the same idea, apparently. Yeah, and you'll see right here, Johnny was talking about that I won the stickers tonight on their show, but it was because you gave me the clue. That was the only reason, man.
It's the
Because
day.
Johnny's like, well, it's really easy. I can't believe anybody would not get it, considering what day it is today. So I'm like,
So the
oh,
number
dude.
was Ash.
No, the number was 2.
I'm kidding because it's Ash Wednesday. and all that.
Okay. So next, Angel, we're going to go ahead and keep it going. Angel, would you put a number into the chat? And as soon as I type it in go, we will give away another set. Excellent. The number is present, people.
It's a good one.
And
I like
yes,
that
it is.
one.
It's a good number. Let's see. And go. Number between 1 and 50. A number between 1 and 50. Keep an eye out. Gentlemen. Not yet. It's a slow going. We only got 17 people watching, and 5 of them are us. So,
Really? That sucks.
oh,
We got
somebody's
close.
It's
Dancing.
close. It's close.
Dancing around.
Well,
69.
No, they're bouncing around.
They are.
Still not there. Keep guessing. What's this? I'm going to put the cursor in here.
Yeah.
Bill.
Boys.
Look at that! Right when I put the cursor in there.
So it's fixed. It's like a magnet on the wheel kind of thing.
No, but it was right. I just pulled my cursor in there, and it was right when he put it in.
Guys, Uncle Bill's toys got it.
Uncle
Yep,
Bill's
I just
toys.
put it in the chat. It's Uncle Bill's toys.
Yeah, right here. Hey, Bill, send me a message, please, with your address. Or have I got your address?
You might
wanna
have
make
his address.
Huh?
Maybe you do have his address.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I'm thinking I do. I don't know. But anyway, just considering I have short-term memory loss, go ahead and email me again at deadthomas52@gmail.com. Okay, and we got one more pack to give away. I got 2 packs to give away. Okay, and we got one more to give away. Keith, would you put a number in the private chat between 1 and 50? Okay, calm down, people. Calm down.
Okay.
Oh, he's already got one in there, man. He's fast. Damn. All right. And as soon as I type in the word, all right, do it. And we're starting for the last pack, the final pack. A number between 1 and 50. A number between 1 and 50, 1 and 50, 1 and 50. 50 going once, 150 going once, 150 going once, 150 going twice. 150 going 3 times. Is it there?
Dancing.
Dancing. Okay, I'm trying to make people pee, but people are just going, ugh.
It's not going to make them pee.
It's going to make them get rid of their dinner.
Got to hand out more free drinks and then not let them go to the toilet and then they'll pee.
Whoa.
We're getting close.
490.
Wow,
Dancing
Keith.
around it.
Keith stumped them.
It's the impervious number. No one can pierce it.
Need Bond, James Bond, to find this number.
Yes. What was Lou Gehrig? Was it Lou Gehrig? I'm thinking.
Oh my goodness. It's a NASCAR number.
Well, there's pretty much all of them are NASCAR.
Don't panic.
Wow.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
What was Lou Gehrig's number? No, it wasn't. No, it was like his was like 4, wasn't it, or 5, something like
Where? Holy crap! Come on, people.
that. Mickey Mantle, maybe. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Mickey Mantle. What was Mickey Mantle's number?
Guys are dancing around it.
Yeah,
Nope.
they're getting close. I know. They're getting
What was
very
Mickey
close.
Mantle's number?
Oh, nearly.
Nope.
Nope.
Not yet. Not yet.
We're
Oh
going
my
to donate
God,
to
there it is.
Hey,
Oh.
there it is. Mike got it.
Strong guy. Got
Mike
it.
got it. Right there. Mike got it.
Wow.
Mike's like, oh, wow,
What
more stickers from Bill.
What the hell? What the hell?
This is what happens this time of
What
night when
the
there's
hell?
only about 4 people left in the chat. They keep winning the same things. We love the people that are dedicated to us and stay around quite this
Really?
time.
Like nobody's watching tonight?
What do you mean tonight?
Not tonight.
Well, so see, it's kind of like what they'll do is I get a lot of foreign viewers. You know, the ones that I buy overnight will come and watch the show between now and morning, and then we'll have a lot more views. But I can't afford them expensive social media sharing platforms, so I can't really grow my channel that fast. I just kind of got to be
42, Jaybird.
strange and weird, and pray to God somebody else. I could be like Mike over, because I invited Mike tonight because Angel really likes Philly's channel, and I invited Mike, and he was telling me that he couldn't come because his wife wants him to quit YouTube, and that's what the hell's going on.
Oh, that's
Wait,
gotta
wait,
be a
who-
battle right
who-
there.
Who?
Philly,
Yeah,
His wife wants him to quit YouTube?
yeah, wants him to quit YouTube. So well, see here, I don't know.
Did he
Hell,
settle? Did he settle with the FAA and stuff, or is that still kind of looming over
I
his
don't
head?
know. I just, but the thing about
Come
it is don't, hey, whoa. My wife's cool with me being on YouTube tonight. Now tomorrow it could be a different story.
Yeah, my wife
Yeah.
Lori's the same way. She's okay with it right now, but it could change tomorrow too.
Yeah, so
Yes, that's
I
what
mean,
you're
I
saying.
totally understand what the guy's saying. They don't understand that it's a new moon. Yeah, exactly, man. But anyway, so I mean, we've all been through it before. So that's and people earlier were saying, "Do I want the Mavic 3?" Yes, I want the Mavic 3. I really do want the Mavic 3. Shit, do I want the Mini 3? Yes, I'd like to have the Mini 3 because I've sold off pretty much all of my drones. I've got Air 2S, the Mavic 3, and the Scotty 02, and then a bunch of like toy shit. That's pretty much what. And then my wife likes it because like Bill, he was saying, every now and again it gets me to go hang out with my friends. She's like, because here lately, especially since she's realized I've actually met some people, she's like, no, come on, go, just go. Take the credit cards. Take the nice car. Just go. So she's like, but she's also like here where Jim's saying, Chuck's got his wife involved. My wife, I could tell like sometimes she kind of would like to do the YouTube thing, but my wife is almost exact. She's like the female version of me. So we butt heads, but we really get along good because, she's like, well, I want to be the star. You need to move your ass away. Well, no, I want to be the star. It's my show. No, I want to be the star. We're going to make Filipino food and you're going to, record me doing, and I will give instructions. Maybe even better yet, you just stand behind the camera, keep your mouth shut. So, it's one of those kind of things. I'm like, it'd be cool if I could get her on, but it would be one of two things would happen.
What's going to happen?
She would either take over the show and speak the entire time, or I would be my normal self and talk. And then all of a sudden you would just see something go.
I would really like it if if Lori would do some of the narration, if she would step up and take the lead a few times, that would be great. But she's kind of working herself into it.
Well, it's going to
that'd
take
be
time.
cool. I mean, yeah, and she's getting more and more comfortable every time we go out and film. Every time the camera's in her face, she gets more and more comfortable, and it's showing in the videos and stuff. And
okay, something
I'd like to have that problem, Bill. I want to have that problem where it's like Lori and I are like, kind of fighting for the spotlight, but well, maybe not to that extent, but you know what I mean. Right now, she's doing camera work for us because how much fun is it when you're the only guy holding the camera and it's always it's okay. You're filming your wife all the time. You're never filming yourself with her or anything. So it's nice when Lori grabs the camera and she's filming stuff.
I'm gonna tell you another story too. Okay,
it's cool to have a duo.
Here's kind of why I love being able to speculate about all this stuff and make jokes and stuff about it. Because at the time I had begun to be interested in the all-tail drones. I was really into them, and then as it got closer and closer and closer, we started hearing that there were issues, and this was before it was even released. Unlike DJI drones, because we don't really hear that before it's released. It's just we're all waiting for DJI, that kind of thing, but we'd already heard some issues with the all-tail drones. So it kind of backed me off. And then here comes it's Valentine's Day, and my wife's like browsing through some things, and she's gotten a couple of emails from the jewelers that we've been to previously in years before. And she's like, oh, honey, this heart-shaped necklace in white gold looks really, really pretty, and Valentine's Day is coming up, and how about, and I was like, yeah, cool, go for it. Well, what are you gonna get for Valentine's Day? I can't think of anything I want right now.
Maybe
okay,
maybe
you go right ahead, baby. You go right ahead and order that nice thing for Valentine's Day. Okay. then about 15-20 minutes goes by. Baby, oh baby. Yeah. What's up, honey? What's up? That heart-shaped necklace, there was a bracelet and some earrings. And I would like to get, do you see this necklace with the lock on it? And I'm like, well, how much is all this? Well, we've saved, and our anniversary's coming up. Our anniversary is in March, and it's 10 years. And so,
so the MK version worth the money?
How much, baby? And $4,000. And can you think of anything that you would like for Valentine's and for our anniversary?
$4,000.
No,
I was about to say
not right now.
Way better than a necklace.
Not right now, but maybe in the future.
Maybe in the
future. So, but I literally couldn't think of anything. I mean, I thought about getting a new camera, an actual camera. I really couldn't convince myself one that specifically that I wanted. I thought about little knickknacks here and there, and I really the only thing I've ended up buying was 5 batteries for the Tiny Hawk and some props for the Tiny Hawk. Just because I think it's crappy that the guy that we go hang out at his place wants to charge us just to walk in the damn door. I'm like, dude, I get that you need money, but why are you treating us this way? So, but anyway, and I just thought it was crappy because even if we go in with our own drone and use our own batteries and stuff, we've still got to pay him $10 an hour. So I was like, so we paid $10 to get in the door and then another $10 to fly our drone. Go, Brian.
What has he got there? I mean, is this like a course?
Yeah, it's but the thing about it is it's like any Whoop pilot would know. You don't want to fly. After a while, you get bored with the same course. You want to fly differently. And he's got the same. It's the same thing over and over and over.
I mean, you can only run the simulator into the wall so many times.
Yeah, and like Angel was saying, the drone that he and his son used, they just kept crapping out where they had been beat up so bad, and
beat up so badly. I think the first one he played for about 30 seconds. It hit the ground 3 times and it died. And then the second one, we had to wait like 10 minutes. And then the second one, the batteries, like I think they mentioned the day before the UW drone team was in there, and so they were just flying all these batteries. And so I think he flew for like another 5-10 minutes. And then I was like, okay, we're good. We've had enough, because you can't, I guess they have 4 or 5 little areas where you can fly out of, but you lose line of sight really quickly if it goes behind something. And Yeah.
And of course, where it's analog and you try to put those box goggles on your head, you go around. They had like a wall. So if you ran around the backside of that wall, it had like what is it? Conduit and stuff running through the wall. So as soon as you went around the other side, that analog signal kept getting, got trashed and you couldn't see anything. So people were crashing, so I was just like,
there was a couple of hard crashes.
so,
the only place I've ever flown my Tiny Hawk is outside. Of course, I got to wait for a perfect day where there's next to no wind.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Isn't
I've
the
never,
Tiny Hawk ideal for
as
like
bad as I am, I shouldn't say never considered flying them, because my first 2 Tiny Hawks, when I say the cat got one, or cats, I should say, they made a good game out of it. But then again, so did I. And yeah, the dog, yeah.
Isn't
Mac
that,
got his
isn't that
teeth.
ideal to fly indoors though? The Tiny Hawk's a great indoor drone, isn't it?
Not in my house.
Not in your,
It's a real course. There's predators in my course.
lock them up in a cat carrier, then they can't do anything.
The
Put them in
Tiny
prison.
Hawk is-
Imprison them when you're going to fly the drone.
The Tiny Hawk is that one that you can buy in a kit form, isn't it? And has it has the different modes, because you were
Yeah.
What mode were you flying there? Was that level mode?
That was the what's the easiest one called? Just not acro. Stay stable.
Stable mode.
Yeah, it was stabilized. And then there's like angle mode, which is kind of like a little in between.
I don't like angle because it's just you're really going to run into something then, because then you can't see what you need to see at certain times.
Well, angle. Angle is kind of, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe angle is full acro, but there's like one in between. There's one that's kind of like what the DJI drone has.
Now,
It's
where the
kind of
hell
like
is
on
Nemo?
the edge of full acro, but there's some stabilized to it.
We got FPV going on here. Where is Nemo?
Oh, he's already gone to bed. He's got to get up and make airplanes in the morning.
Damn it.
He got to get up and build airplanes in the morning. And we're down to 14 people, and 5 of them are us, so we're down to 9. We love you people. I just want to tell you how much I'm grateful for you all still sticking around. But yeah, tonight was intended to be chaotic, and it was a little crazy. But I still didn't do. I was gonna remember. Oh, I haven't done it yet. I haven't told Brian yet. Remember, I have an idea, and Chuck wasn't really horizon. Horizon.
Yeah, horizon
is the one in between.
I've heard it said both ways, or angle and horizon. Depends on the drone.
So
I've been doing a lot of practicing on the liftoff again, because I would like to try and fly a proper Cinewook, but
and I've got liftoff. It's easy, but one thing I found after using it for so many hours, there's nothing compared to getting out there in the real world and using it.
Oh, that's always.
It's a whole different ball game.
You're right, Brian. That's always true. But
it's just getting your head around the control system.
All you're doing is you're getting your muscle.
That's right.
Memory set up. Because I got really good at liftoff, and it's like I get out there and it's like, well, this is nothing like the simulator. This thing is just.
Well, if you're flying the FPV drone by DJI, all of a sudden it gets really expensive really fast.
That's why I haven't taken it out yet, because
no,
just too much money.
Just try it out, and actually, it's going to sound really wussy. Try it in normal mode first. Fly it in normal mode and just
normal mode. Yes.
I hate to plug this, but I've got a video on my channel that gives you tips from going from a camera drone perspective of how to fly that FPV drone.
Okay.
Because start off in normal and then switch to sports. Don't feel the pressure that you have to fly it in acro or manual.
Right.
The drone is a lot of fun just in sports mode. It's like
you
can fly that drone in sports mode, and it's like a Mavic 3 on speed. It's ridiculous. It's a lot of fun, and because of that sort of first person perspective, you will put it through tighter gaps. The only thing is, it kind of begs you to fly it, and you've got to be careful, because it will to fly it through narrower gaps.
You want to go faster.
Actually, I was at
go through the swing set.
I was at a park, and I was watching this guy zoom over, and he must have been going about 65 miles an hour over like this playground. And I was like, wow, this is much faster than anything I've ever done.
It is pretty fast. It's fun. It's fun.
The way the way I sort of say is the way to sort of get used to it is to try and find a park or something somewhere that's got like a track, even if it's just a circular track, and you just follow the track around. You get used to how it turns, you get used to the speed. But I mean, I came from a sort of video gaming background, so I found it quite easy. But there's also the motion sickness. There's lots of things. There's a video on my channel, as I said. There's loads of tips there on how I got round all of it, because it was a learning curve.
Sit down.
but I love it. I love
that's
flying
why
it.
I kind of got it for my son, so we can vary up the footage, because I'm trying to get the cinematic footage, and maybe he can get some of the tighter, the tighter angles or cutting in different ways.
You can stick the camera on it is okay, but I kind of got the Action 2 mounted on it now, and the Action 2 on top of that thing is pretty epic.
Bill, what are you doing here?
So it does. Again, the minute you put the Action 2 on it, you have to kind of get used to it again. So when it turns, it will dip, even in sports mode. So you have to get used to that and get used to flying it. With the Action
Angel,
2
it does.
but
That's right. When you turn, it does kind of lose altitude. So be wary of that. Keep it up high when you're first flying it.
All right, so
but you will get some good footage with it. It's
All right.
a lot of fun.
I had fun flying that thing in the Catskills. Remember, Keith? I did a little bit of sport mode stuff, and it almost like it gave you like this helicopter-y kind of feel with the footage. It's nice.
Okay, so the Seafly, what was it? Faith 2 was a toy grade drone that they were attempting to put all this shit on it, and it had a 4K camera. And I had told Brian about the the instant mode on Filmora, and you all watched me. I pulled in all these videos from the Seafly Faith 2 drone, and then I put it into a template, and then you come over here and you hit auto create. I'm thinking, wait a minute, no, I'm hitting the wrong thing.
Filmora putting this together?
Yeah. Wait a minute, I'm hitting the wrong button. What am I doing here? There my side. Yeah, it took me a while.
What is this?
See, there we go. It's being made.
Like AI to make a video?
Yeah.
Oh,
Actually, some of those are pretty darn good. DJI actually did one on me a couple of years ago.
Remember when Google used to take your video clips and stuff and make this really shitty movie with it?
Here you go. Talk about lighting a touch paper.
Well, no.
You've set him off now, Bill.
Chuck, have you been in my shit? Because it seems you have short-term memory loss. Because I told you this was meant to set up something. Remember that I was going to say we could have people send in video.
No, I like the idea.
Email address.
This is like,
and we would input them into this
and spin the wheel.
Create a community collaboration.
Oh, this could get wild.
Yes, it could.
Yeah,
that's what I was.
I do like it, because now I didn't understand what Filmora was before, because I've never wasted my time with it because it's software. So but this is cute, and this could be really fun.
This is cute.
You want people to give you clips, and then it'll just kind of like jumble them up like Google did with my footage and make it look maybe fun.
Well, he's got it. But probably not. Okay, we'll see. It's at 41%. Maybe I won't get it. Maybe it won't be produced. I'll stop sharing it so we can go back to bullshit mode.
You guys hate me, don't you?
But no, I don't know. I don't hate you. That's perfectly fine.
One of the things that I really enjoy, that it's super difficult, is editing. I mean, I really like it. I take pride in what I do, and it's really hard.
But look at it from. Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to step on you. But look at it from my point of view. I'm trying to get a collaborative movement going, right?
I like that.
But here's the thing. I can blame it on the damn computer as to what and how the clips were pulled. If I edit it completely myself and I put in a little bit more or a little bit less of somebody, somebody's going to crawl my ass and go, "What? Am I not your friend?" And this way I can say, "Hey, the computer picked it."
Remember the tribute for Rick?
Yeah.
But the tribute for Rick, everybody gave, I think it was supposed to be like a 40-second clip or something.
Right.
And everybody worked with those. I mean,
But there's a difference, man. Everybody
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of humbles themselves when it's a tribute video.
I
It's
get
a
what
idea,
you're
though.
I get what you're trying to do. You're trying to get people to submit clips, and then you use the Filmora, which then produces something so nobody can get into your shorts about why didn't you use my clip?
Yeah, I
And
get
then,
it. too.
okay, and then
I get it
after
too. I'm
it's
just like
done,
I'm just tugging on your
and
shorts.
then after it's done, we upload the
again.
completed video to YouTube and put a link to everybody's channel that contributed.
It's a really fun idea.
Exactly,
I
man.
think that's
Yeah.
a great
Like,
idea.
And
Do we have a theme? Do we have a theme?
Wait, and
Is there a
there's
theme?
there's 15
So
people.
I'll send you my DJI FPV first.
There's
There
15
you go.
people here, and the 10 people that are actually watching. Don't you think that's a cool idea? Huh? Ain't that a cool idea? So now when you see it show up on a larger channel, the idea here in about 2 or 3 weeks, remember, I was the one that came up with it first. Kind of like I noticed somebody was saying earlier tonight. It was on I think it was on Johnny Nims. It was what's his name from Half Chrome. He's like, hey, the future of drones is just getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And for like 3 years, I've talked about, you see those little, personal drones that you see in all these futuristic sci-fi movies? That's what we're going to have in the future. And it's going to be able to get incredible footage and go places and get shit just like you see in those damn videos. I'm telling you, in the movies.
Hey.
We're going to get smaller, not bigger.
Hey, I have a question, Bill.
What?
About Filmora?
What?
Does it matter if you submit a video what your frame rate is? Does that matter?
Shouldn't.
No, it'll give me the choice of matching to one frame rate or another. We can set all the parameters up. I just thought it would be
that is a good point. That is a good point. You should predefine because some clips will look shit. No,
Yeah,
right. That's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm saying.
24 frames, of course.
Well, okay. So we'll do what 1080 at 24 frames per second. That way,
I would agree with you because I'm a thing, but you might find most
30
people
probably
shooting
more
30.
common. 30 is more common for everybody, honestly.
Okay,
But
what do y'all? Okay, the people that are still here.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
I bet
Shoot
you
it in 30 frames per. Okay, 1080 or 4K.
4K.
Well, a lot of people might have some Holy Stone drones or
You
something like that might
just
not
go to
shoot.
You can do full HD then. It doesn't.
I think
1080.
Angel is correct that 1080 30 is probably the most round. Although you should all be shooting in 24 25 frames a second.
What 24 lags?
No,
What
are you talking about?
He's jerking our chain, man. He's just like, look, I haven't been here yet. Let's see if anybody notices.
That's all I film in.
He's like, let me watch me see if I can throw a wrench in Bill's show. Sorry, it's SQUIRRELMAGEDDON.
Oh, I think 24 does sometimes lag. I usually try to record as high as I can, and then I'm putting them out at 30.
24 is the 24 is the cinematic frame rate. So if you're going. If you're seeing anything on 25, technically, if you live anywhere else in the world,
yeah. We're all
joking. Calm yourselves, America. I'm joking.
See, he was ragging on me because I shoot 25. He was ragging on me because I shoot 25.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, well.
Oh, did you know that, Keith? Billy Kyle films in 25 frames.
Yes, I know. 25, 24 is your cinematic frame rate. If it's lagging, there's other things going on.
I had lag. I had lag when I had settings wrong, or I tried to film in 30 and change it to 24 and weird stuff like that.
Yeah, it is.
Frames, and you get weird stuff going on.
A slightly difficult rate to shoot in, and 30 is a lot easier and is a lot more common. But 30,
it looks like a TV video, kind of.
Yeah,
88%.
It doesn't have that. Yeah, 24 has that softer, more filmy feel. It's kind of like.
I like shooting in 25, but it's not the easiest thing to learn. So 1080 30 is your best bet because most people will be shooting in that.
Okay, so I didn't. All right, go ahead. I didn't take the extra 5 minutes to edit what titles were in it. So when I actually open it up, we'll know that it's
Where am I gonna fly to get a nice piece of footage in those settings?
Oh, it's done.
And Chuck, where do you live? Where do you live, Chuck?
I'm in Syracuse, New York. I'm in the middle of New York State.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Hang on. I'd like to be in Seattle.
Here it is.
Forever.
Let's see. Let me get this back here. Hey, it came out kind of cool, actually. It wasn't as shitty as I thought it would be.
Bill, how long is it?
I don't know. I haven't even looked. Let me get this up here.
I'm thinking like a 30-second clip.
Probably something like that. Yeah, I didn't put too much in it. Here we go.
Yeah, you definitely didn't edit those titles.
Now, is this clips from your backyard?
Yeah.
Okay.
You live in a beautiful area, man.
Oh, the Unabombers in your video. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Who are you
Homeless
about to
people in your
rob?
backyard.
There's the Unabombers there.
Unabomber.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Impressive life. Yeah. Hell, like almost a minute. 48 seconds.
Yeah, it's gonna hit 50.
So do you pick the style, like to get that old film style and all that?
Yeah,
kind of
you
stuff?
can pick any of that. So I'm going to
Okay,
save
so
that.
Can that be
It's
randomized?
basically-
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, dude. We can
Chuck,
check.
So I was going to say, if you've ever used Mimo with the Action or the Pocket 2, it's effectively a more advanced version of that.
Okay, I've let
Sorry about
Mimo do stuff, and I just end up throwing it out. But yeah, okay. It's like Master Shots.
You are such a snob.
He's
Master
gonna,
Shots is another
gonna
pile
do
of
it.
shit. It's like,
he's gonna do it no matter what. He's gonna say, hey,
look,
that's a
dude,
good idea, but still
I
sucks.
want to do it myself, but this is no. For having a group community thing going on, it's really, really cool idea. It's
Right, and that was actually not too shitty, right?
No,
I
it's
didn't
okay.
edit the titles and stuff. You know, maybe if it's got like something like that in each one, I could put who it was, you know, for
that's
each
cool.
one.
That'd be
But
cool.
the whole
It's a good idea. I respectfully will submit some footage from something. I'll just have to go and shoot it
But
in 1080.
what we'll do, we
Yeah,
need
me too.
we need
In 30
to
frames.
figure out all the parameters, like how long the clip can be, if you can send multiple clips, that kind of thing. But what we'll do is we'll do a show that's just collaboration night or something, and we'll get what everybody
Collab night. That's cool.
you're
gonna figure out how long the clips will be and all that kind of stuff, so everybody can kind of be like.
Well, I figured we would all bullshit amongst ourselves like we always do during the week and kind of put together some kind of thing. Because
48 frames a second.
I can see some good constructive criticism coming out of this, and some really good bar fights too.
Probably.
What are they going to do? Beat the shit out of the AI and Filmora?
I'm going to think out loud right now and figure like a 10-second clip is probably sufficient for everybody.
Well,
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna say I'm gonna say 30 seconds.
Ooh,
Because
that's
here's
forever.
No, it's not, because
Yeah,
what you got.
Yeah, it is.
Because Filmora will take a certain proportion.
Yeah,
of
it will analyze that clip and see
Oh my God.
what is the most highlighted section of this clip. And if you only give
Fly
it 10
perfect for
seconds, you're
30
not giving,
seconds.
huh?
Nothing.
No,
I said
go
I have to
ahead.
fly perfect for 30 seconds.
Not
You don't have to
necessarily.
fly. What if you
Chris-
said
Chris-
something?
Chris got here.
You could put it. It doesn't have to be drone video.
How narrow-minded I am. You're right.
Wait.
I mean,
What's this?
he's asking for clips. We're not even being specific.
But we're not
here.
broadcasting. We're not broadcasting at 24 frames per second. We're
Great,
broadcasting
Brian,
at
Brian,
30.
doing the freaking banana dance or some shit going on. That's what's
Yes, Curtis.
No, record it whatever way you want, but then export it at 1080
Wait.
30.
Are you two paying each other?
who paying what?
Because Curtis said, wait, see, thanks, Uncle Bill. Because he told us that we were talking about 24 lagging. And then Angel agreed, yes, it lags sometimes. And then, we went back and forth. And then Bill, because I wasn't paying attention to the chat like I was trying to, we got to rambling. And that's what happens when I don't pay attention to the chat and I can't get everybody included. Everybody talks amongst themselves in the chat and they go, Bill's running his mouth again. Let's go somewhere else. So that's what happened. Anyway.
Hey, Chris.
But Chris. Oh, Chris Wedgeworth, Curtis Stark. K-Spot.
And Chris Water.
Nobody got my joke.
What? Wait. I missed it. Where'd your joke go?
He said, let's not talk about AI. And I said, hello, David.
But it's kind of an inside joke between me and Chris because he's always helping Kelly make his videos. So he was like, don't tell Kelly about Filmora's AI because then he won't need me to do anything for him anymore. Right? So
hey, wait a minute. Chris uses Filmora?
No.
Oh,
he was
okay,
saying that if Kelly understood that he could do something kind of as good with the computer,
I'm saying Chris is really talented. If he's using Filmora and I'm using Filmora, I'm doing something wrong.
Oh, that's why you guys are mad. Okay, I get
it.
Now.
Who's mad?
Nobody's mad. No, nobody's mad.
Chuck, is that your other voice speaking?
It's my other voice speaking.
Okay.
it's the I should have a goatee when I talk like that. I'm not mad. I have my goatee on now. It's like evil Cartman and Cartman. Evil Chuck.
But that came from Star Trek. That came from Mirror Mirror. Don't you remember? Because Spock didn't have a goatee in one universe, and he did in the other.
But South Park mirrored that by making the evil Cartman
the good Cartman.
Nice.
Dude, there's been so many shows.
With a beard was really, really nice.
You want to hear something even more twisted? There's a Nickelodeon show called Henry Danger. They did a spoof of Mirror Mirror. Ray was from an alternate universe. It was
respect my authority.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
He's the best.
Okay, anyway. But
who doesn't have
next
a
week?
Gotta have a stuffed Cartman.
I think we're about due for another support your local drone channel, I'm thinking. What do you think, Brian?
Off him. Oh my God, I have dusk bunnies off of him. He needs
You're gonna make me work then, aren't you? Oh God.
No, I'm not gonna. No, did I make you work the last time?
No, but I mean, I did anyway, just out of the goodness of my heart.
Well, I'm just saying, if you don't want to, that's fine. But if you can come up with about,
I can always dig up somebody somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you could come up with about 10, I can. And any so, Angel, if you aren't aware of it, we also do a show called Support Your Local Drone Channel, where we try to get
Angel as a candidate.
I've had Angel. I think I've already had Angel on actually, but
have you?
Maybe.
No, this is the first time I've been.
No. I highlight your channel. And I'll show it.
Yeah.
I'll highlight it and I show like how many subscribers you have. We'll have kind of like I do kind of like an auctioneer thing where I'll keep hitting the refresh button and
see who subscribes.
Yeah, and trying to hey, awesome!
Look at
that on Facebook.
Awesome. So anyway, I think they're banging around out there letting me know it's time for me to give my daughter a shower. But yeah, we'll try. If you all, like I said, what we do is like smaller channels, like less than 100 subscribers. We try to find, sometimes we'll get a bigger channel here and there just because they're doing something cool. But we try to get them because we all know how hard it is when you're first getting started and you've only got like 10 or 12 subs and you're praying, you're thinking, I don't know if anybody else is like this because you've made the video, you spent hours and hours slaving at that video. You think you've made the best thumbnail, you think you've got the best keywords, you upload it, you go to bed and you're thinking, I'm going to get up tomorrow and that's
like a billion views
gone viral. And you get up the next morning
views.
And you've lost 2 subscribers and you've got -6 views.
Something like that. Yeah, that's about right.
Well, I'm sitting at like 56 right now. I was, it's funny, I've had the channel since 2009, and it was all videos of my baby, my son, when he was a baby. And then I didn't upload anything until about 2-3 years ago. And so I put up videos and I've shared it on Facebook, but, and I got some really nice videos. And, you know, what's funny is since I've had the Mavic 3, I haven't really uploaded much to YouTube. I've been putting on Facebook so I can just get them out there.
Right.
But I have a lot of footage. Like I went to New Orleans this past week.
Yeah.
And have some amazing footage. I've shared it on Facebook, but I have a lot of good videos I want to make. It just takes time, and I'm a busy guy. So then I'm like, I want to make some videos.
So, or you spend hours and hours editing a video, and something happens, and you go, "Damn it!" And you get rid of the whole thing, and then 5 minutes later, you go, "Man, I could have fixed that in about 5 minutes. Why did I do that?"
That's why
why did I do that?
Man, back in the day when I had like 50 subscribers, I don't know, man. It works the opposite way. I mean, I started looking over my shoulder and locking my door at night.
No,
Like,
Curtis,
who are these people?
Yeah.
Curtis.
Well, yeah.
Sooner or later, we're going to hook up with movies.
Oh. Are we losing
Butter.
Bill?
Although
Who's Bill?
I've not
He
seen
freezed?
any sunken treasure,
Oh,
but I have
he's
seen,
back.
only the one dead body and then Jimmy Hoffa's ashes in the container. But other than that, but yeah, he's been doing it on Saturdays and Sundays. He actually lives in Olympia, but he works in Tacoma.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna squirrel on you for a second. Go back to your 1080p or whatever 30 frame video thing. I imagine it can't be a 360 camera. It has to be just a conventional camera, right?
We were
Man,
talking
you get
about
some good
360
stuff
to
with the-
frame it as such.
So how many 360 drones do you know of?
I thought we just clarified you don't need drones. Yeah, I have the Insta.
No, we said
love that thing, man.
when did we say you didn't need drones?
Brian indicated we didn't need to use a drone.
Squirrelmageddon!
Brian
just said
Squirrelmageddon,
clips.
Bill.
He never
the whole
said
point is now we're
drone
making it way too damn broad. So
I
it's
mean,
like, it's gonna be.
I could end up sending you a clip of my butt upside down in the bed for 10
See,
minutes.
there he goes. He's going back to the Speedo thing again. I knew he was
That's what I'm
going
trying
there.
to say. So it's going to be drone footage shot with a drone.
Man, I don't, that
Ah,
again?
but
we're gonna say-
technically you can mount a 360 camera to the FPV drone, and therefore it's drone
If
footage.
that's fine, if that's what they want to
Ooh.
get for us.
Keith, I'll send one over to you.
That's totally, But
Oh, wait, I don't have to do that. I
he'll
can
send
send it
one
on
over
mine.
to you.
Who am I kidding?
No, send it to me.
264 264 H264.
Or
We're not going to make it hard
H265.
because some people don't shoot 265.
So 264.
Yes.
Okay.
Most everybody's will shoot 264, right?
Yeah,
You know,
pretty much. The
I played
standard.
with 265 and I just don't get it.
I don't
It
either.
just smushes it down more. Files are smaller.
I think
don't-
if
I
you
don't
say
get it either.
H264, normal color mode, 1080 30. That way it is easy. You can just import straight.
So-
into
so
Filmora.
everything-
or
so
grade
auto
or
features.
anything. It's all done.
Everything's auto. Yeah.
Auto feature, everything's auto.
Well, look, you can set your shutter. You can use ND filters with your shutter speed and everything, but you have to shoot at auto color and 1080p,
Yeah,
so that you're
normal-
not having to do
normal
any
auto
sort
color.
of correction. H265 is superior, but because not everyone will have if you've got a Mini 2, for instance, or anything like that.
Look, Chris is good.
Yeah, I saw that. You don't know the neighborhood I live in, bitch.
No. Nobody. You plug in the SD card. You put the settings on 1080, 30, auto,
or
record.
normal, whatever you want to call it. But
Yeah.
the
And that's
regular,
it.
the regular boring
And then
color
when you
profile.
Auto.
a 30-second clip, you send it in.
Auto. I'd have to shoot something new. What the hell is auto?
I know, Brian. I have the same. We all have the same problem. I
Here's
think.
the
Well, you and
issue
Keith
with
do
that. Here's the
anyway.
issue with that. Here's the thing. There's going to be a lot of people. I'm hoping a lot of people
think
that send in
Angel
footage that
He's an
aren't
Angel
going to
manual
have the capabilities of color grading the footage. So if I plug pre-color graded footage in with non-graded footage and Filmora uses its AI to grade it all, then your shit's going to be overgraded, right?
It's going to be really
No.
ridiculously saturated.
'Cause I'm not
Yes,
thinking-
exactly. That's what's going to happen because it's going to go to the majority of the clips. If they're ungraded, that's the way it's going to grade. But if the majority of them they're graded, then you see what I'm saying? It's going to throw them off.
That's why you want that consistency.
So we want it just auto, 1080p, 30 frames per second, and that's it.
So you're gonna post the settings so everybody can just kind of like
Well, we're
We'll
still. It's
we'll
a
discussing
future.
it when it's ready.
Right.
we will-
Next, what we'll do is we'll make a 2-part show. It'll be collaboration part 1, and we'll have us and the people in the chat, and y'all got to make sure I keep up with the chat. We'll set up all the parameters. We'll make sure that all the people that are interested and think other people that might be interested will come in and get together. And then, that night we'll set all the parameters. We'll decide how long yes, Corey, FPV's fine. And if Filmora will handle 360 footage, fine. That's fine too. I'm not going to bitch about that. But I would prefer the footage, this first collaboration attempt, to all just come from a drone. So we can do it again differently in the future. I just thought it would be really cool because we can actually, like I did tonight, we can plug all the stuff in. We can start it running. We can let it run in the background and bullshit. And then we can premiere it just like I did. And then like I said, after that, I'll export it, upload it to the channel, put everybody's, links that contributed. And then, everybody can say, because think about it. Most people who do collaborations, it's like 1 or 2 or 3. And even Kelly, he might get 10 or 15 people. We could potentially have 20 or 30 people submit 30-second clips that would make like a 2 or 3 minute long video.
This could be good and bad. I mean, if I can't get the shot that I already got lined up in my head of me taking down my buddy's Mavic 2 with a 45 next Sunday, why bother?
You have to get that.
It's got to be there.
You got to have it. That's the money shot right there.
Hell yeah. Come on.
Just remember, as long as it's 1080p at 30 frames per second on auto.
It'll be cell phone video with that one.
I know. Well, I'm just going to use the...
As long as it's taped to a fucking drone, I don't care.
I'm going to use the
It'll be a drone.
Mini 2. The old Mini 2 films in normal all the time. I just got to back off the resolution.
You know somebody's going to find a way to test that.
Well, now see, Curtis is like...
Bill, do you realize what you've unleashed?
He's unleashed the fury.
I thought it was a good idea.
It is
I
a good
think
idea.
it's a great idea.
We're going to let the computer decide.
I was just yanking your chain.
As long
it's a
as
really
it's
good
from
idea.
a drone. I mean, there are underwater drones. So
Yeah, that we'll count. But Curtis, I need you to if you're going to do that, so do me a favor, because Curtis has really, really, really good drone footage too.
Yeah, he does.
So I would like 30 seconds of ROV footage and 30 seconds of drone footage, please.
Did anybody see? Talking of drone, just I'm squirreling slightly, but it just reminded me. I saw a video this week of somebody with an FPV drone that threw it into a swimming pool. And the thing flew underwater, then popped out, and then flew above like an FPV drone.
Yeah,
I
heard
back into the water again. That was
There's
kind
like
of
a
cool.
frog drone that does that?
It was an FPV drone that somebody built, but it was obviously waterproof. So the propellers propelled it underwater and then up.
That's cool.
It was kind of funky.
All right, guys. I love each and every one of you all, but I'm already 11 minutes past giving my daughter a shower, and I can hear her banging around out here in the hall. So she's like, okay. And if people didn't know, my stepdaughter Erica has Down syndrome. Okay, and she doesn't communicate. She's kind of signs and stuff. But she's very, very direct, and she's very. I mean, this is what I love about my daughter. Right,
unfiltered.
My daughter is so damn smart that she uses complex thinking to figure out. Like I'll say, okay, Erica, or my wife and I will be like, okay, Erica. Because she'll lean over on the table and she'll get like marks on her chest from where she's coloring and stuff. We'll try to get her to set up, and so we'll say okay, and she'll have like 50 million markers everywhere. So we'll try to give her 2 markers at a time. We'll say okay, you do these 2 markers. Well, when she goes to bed, she'll stash those 2 markers, right? And then the next day she's like, hey, I need something to draw with. She's like, I'm like, okay, what happened to the markers that you had last night? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay, I think about it. And I'm like, okay, well, fine. And I give in and I go ahead and give her a couple more markers. And then the same thing happens that night. And then after a couple of days, suddenly she's sitting in the living room and there's all the damn markers again. And she's just sitting there going, so anyway, that's my daughter. And the only thing, that's like I told my wife, the only thing my daughter she's so smart and she wants to communicate, but the Down syndrome basically has cut that switch off. And you can see the frustration in her eyes when she's trying to convey to me what she's wanting or what she's trying to let us know. But she's so smart that we'll try to get her to do the correct things in the normal manner. And she's like, oh no, hell no. I will sit here and think and figure out a unique way that will not only be fun for me, but piss you off. So anyway, like I said, she's out here banging around. I got to get to it. Brian and I will get together. At any of you gentlemen that has a smaller channel in mind that you would be interested in being shared with everybody next week, please send me a message or Brian a message and let us know. In the meantime, I'm going to throw it around the room really quick. What?
I said I'm a small channel. What the hell?
Okay, we'll highlight you next week too then. I'm going to throw it around the room. Let everybody say their good evenings, beginning with Brian.
Anyway, I want to thank again, Bill. I wasn't expecting that. Thanks again, Bill, for having me on. And I just want to promote one more time the Houston Sunday Night Beer, Drones, and Gun Club. We are looking for new members. Bring your own beer. We will supply ammo. You have to bring your own gun, and of course, your own drone. So there's that.
Next up, Angel.
Thank you all for having me. Thank you, Bill. And yeah, I'd love to be featured for a future video because I'm trying to grow my channel and I got to edit some New Orleans footage. So we'll do that.
All right. Keith.
No, thank you for having me, Bill, as always. And it was great to have a laugh and chat. So thank you.
And Chuck.
I need to grow a goatee, so I'll be nice. Bill, thanks for having me on, man. And everybody in the chat, have a good night. We'll see you in about a week.
Let's see. Come on. Where's the? Oh, there it is. I'm ready now. Okay. And with that being said, y'all keep in mind. Oh, something else that we were going to bring up, or excuse me, I was going to bring up. I had suggested it. I know I've not really done a whole lot with my channel. This is pretty much all I do, and once in a while I'll put up a flight video. If you all had any ideas or suggestions of what you would like to see me do on this channel, like whether it be me attempting to do a review video or me trying to explain like Chuck did in his most recent video that's just been recently uploaded that you should go check out because it's just been re-uploaded.
Thank you.
You know, where he narrates and tells you about, you know, what's going on in the video and what you're seeing in the video. Because like a lot of people don't know that the island that you see in most of my videos is called Hat Island. And it's a privately owned island. It's literally so privately owned that it doesn't even have public streets. It's just kind of like all beat down and everything.
Wow,
but
that's like, is that like Martha? No, I guess Martha's Vineyard does have like marked streets and stuff.
But anyway,
Better as much money they got up there.
So with that being said, please come back next week. We're going to do support your local drone channel, and I'm going to work Brian's ass off because he says I'm doing it. I don't know. Anyway, with that being said,
live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. We'll see you next week. Whoops, that was the wrong one.
Oh.